Before settling on a title such as Oxenford, Carlyle had made many adventures out towards the east. There, many friends and foes were made. You know what, to be honest, there was a background story here, and the whole time, all I could think was, just don't make a your mum joke. Whatever you do, get through it. What can I do, like the record scratch sound effect? All I was thinking was, whatever you do, don't make a your mum joke. And for the life of me, every second of my being was like, be serious, be serious, be serious, think about what you can improv. Come on, make it like a little story. All mums. All I could think about was mums. And I'll tell you what, it was worth it. This casts an amazing shadow. I think I have to do everything on my left hand. Light's not in front of me. Well, there you go. A little bit odd. Camera's taken a good second to... Guys, welcome. A little overexposed here. My goodness. Can we cast that down? Can we cut that back for a sec? I think we're a little bit overexposed here. Let's fix it while we're here. I hope you guys have an amazing afternoon. Welcome to this. I'm going to do some more Hero Forge. I found some tips to sort of apply today. We're going to be creating a fat nerd. I mean, that really should just tell you everything about what we're about to do. Let's have a look here. Get in here. And let's know. I want my webcam. Give me my webcam. Well, there you go. I was going to adjust it and fix things, but it looks like the camera's just already adjusted it for me. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got a fun little one-shot idea coming up, and so I thought I would apply some fun tips that I've gathered along the last couple of weeks and sort of apply them into a new mini. Of course, as you know, the stock standard of this, stream goes for about 2 hours. Can't wait to spend 2 hours on just the small details. Let's see how we go. I've started off with a pretty, like a stance that I've been using quite a lot as of recent. It's a really good stance for like menacingly holding a weapon. So, fat Star Wars nerd. That's what we're doing. Who knows? Oh my goodness, it's deciding to overexpose me and then not? It's trying to figure its shit out. You good, brother? You good, brother? Never stare into the light. It's too much. Give myself a nice purple glow. Maybe that's all we need. Just a purple glow. What if I did something a little like this? Oh my goodness. It's trying. It's trying to figure out if it likes this or not. Hey, turns out it likes that. I just need to set that up now. These are the things we do prior, but the setup is yeah, like that. That's good. And then it's hovering over my keyboard. So I'm sure that will adjust to me in a good second, but now yeah, we'll fix it. Yeah. Well, I'll stay a little bit back from the camera. I'll stay this big. This in this little spot. Guys, holy shit, welcome. If you're joining the stream, welcome back. If you're joining for the very first time, I love you. Genuinely, all my love is going towards your direction right now. Please feel free to let it be known that you're here in this tavern right now. Let me know in chat. Give me a hello. I'll be nice. Probably. You can't tell. You'll never know. You'll never know. But we'll jump into this. Right now, this guy's looking a little bit too ripped. Sorry. Fat nerd. That's what we're going for. Very geeky stereotype. And we're going to go for a lightsaber look. for his weapon of choice in this D&D one-shot. I reckon it's definitely going to be an expensive lightsaber, so I would say that it might actually do some significant damage depending on like the materials that are made, but normally the pricier ones, like the ones that are a couple of thousands, could do some damage. I think they can take a few hits. So guys, grab yourself a tea, relax, have some, regain some of those hit points. He said so confidently. Regain some hit points, please. Do it, please, for me. No, guys, relax. Grab yourself some trail mix. I got some here. There's nothing greater than stuffing your mouth full of nuts. Honestly, it's good for you. Unless you get an almond that tastes like shit. Have you ever had that? Where, like, you'll eat almonds and you're like, oh, almonds are pretty good. I always thought almonds were bad. And then you eat an almond that's like shit, and it just ruins almonds for you. What's that about? Who does that? Who eats into their microphone? Surely not me. Surely not. No. Let's get to our character. Now, I'm gonna double body him. I'm gonna double his arms. I need to do some adjustments here. Because his underarms here, I need to... there we go. I need to get rid of that arm. And then we need to do some advanced positioning on this arm. To make it blend in. Let's see how we do it. So far so good, right? Something like that. We'll blend it in a little bit more because we still got to make the hand. The hand needs to be holding. I forget what it's called. It's a stick. Well, that's that one, so I need to do the underarm. And I want it to be this lightsaber one. Alright. So basically when these two go together, it's going to create an effect to almost look like an igniting lightsaber look. Hopefully. When I color it. The mace just has a good bottom bit. We'll see what this looks like. I think with this we need to put the grip position. No, not of that. I think that should be... oh, that should be fine. The grip position of this probably needs to be way down here, I reckon. We want the hand. I think this is the work here. Still is in the is in the elbow. See how it's twisted? Need twist that a bit here. I reckon. Alright. I'm not giving my character another penis, I swear. And this is something that I did last time. So unintentionally. I swear it was unintentional. So we don't really need much of a bend here. That's fine. We can still adjust the arm. I think the twist there. It's just about that twist, hey? Oh, we're getting somewhere there. Look at that. Twisted it a little bit more correctly. As soon like they should morph into the arms quite well. Like it's not going to be perfect, but it should blend in quite quite well. And we probably just need that back a bit. I'm gonna need the need that to twist a bit. I'm gonna need these two to be quite straight as well. Just something like that. Given how that wrist is placed, I'm not too sure if I can do the same. I wonder if there's probably some clavicle movement on that first one that's prohibiting me from sort of repeating it on the second. But this is... This needs to be definitely bent. The way he's holding the mace as well is just different. Just hits different. So we might have to adjust the... I wanted the second arm to sort of be the first. But we might have to adjust the first to be like the second. Not his face, not his abs, not yet. Alright. We should be able to give this hand at least a little bend like that. And maybe a little tilt down. Just so it looks a little bit natural, more natural. What we might do is we might see if we can't do something like that. Twist that. Elbow it in like this. No, I always get confused with the bend, twist, and everything. It's just... The fact that people can get these two things perfect is beyond insane. But the good thing is we can almost make it look like a body scar, which is, I think, could be kind of cool. Just as a little extra thing. But I get the feeling that this is going to be like the hardest part of the miniature. So we might see if we can't work with the first arm a little bit more. So maybe we bring this a little bit like this. We just gotta feed the arm back. It's interesting how holding one is really going to affect the other, because they're both holding like the way the mace is being held, and then the way that the so if I was to do that but on both, there you go. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's where I was going wrong. And I can probably just touch up the actual arm. I reckon the lightsaber hilt is in the right part, but I think that let's have a look here. The arm is like whatever. It's just the hand, eh? Let's get that hand sorted out. Like this. Like that a bit. That's pretty inclusive. Not perfect yet. But something like that. And then just like one of these need to be rectified. It's like the grip position not weird. It's looking a little odd there, and I think that's down to this hand. No, not a twist. Definitely don't think it's a tilt thing. It might actually just be a bend thing. Definitely think it's this arm that needs a little bit of a... Because you can even see in the back it's just a little bit, just a wee bit. Something like that. Oh, maybe that didn't do it. Yeah, that didn't do it. I was like, oh, I fixed it. No. Not bend. Do you think if I had them at the same numbers, it would work? Instead of all this fiddle farting around? You reckon? So now that's that, but it's the hand that needs... like that. I mean, it's like, what do you fix? The sword or the hand? Goddamn. Even then, I feel like I might have to overbend this and then... I'm not lining that up properly, eh? This Hero Forge, man. This is the trouble. Let's see if we can't just line these up. So if we go -14, 6, -42. Go -14. Was it -14? 0.06, right? That'd be 0.06. And what was this one? 0.42. It would make sense that having them at the exact same position would put them in the exact same place. I don't know why I didn't think about this before, and honestly it feels like a no-brainer. So perhaps we just bypass the judgment and we just go straight to the doing it. Okay, well that wasn't... Again, when you try to figure stuff out, -3. When you try to figure things out, it just moves it, which is a little bit annoying. So we want 0.3. It's coming together, boys. It's coming together. And then 0.28. I know I'm moving it a little bit. I'm not too fussed about it. And it's just in the tilt now. And the tilt is at 0. how does that look? Interesting, right? And I think that's because of the clavicle. So everything's pretty much lined up, except I think because there's work in the clavicle, it's not the exact same. But obviously you can't change the clavicle. So those are very close together. I think all it needs is... I think I need the top layer, so this layer essentially. I need the hand to bend a little more into the other hand. Maybe this might look... I mean, it looks like a very long lightsaber, you know what I mean? So maybe we can bring these together, like... If I was to bring that back, it's like a very long backhand. That's not too bad there. Do we need a third arm to then like put a little extra detail? I'm not certain. It feels like, I mean, it looks a little off center. Should be alright. Should be okay. I just want to fix it up a little bit. Maybe see if it's not going to hurt it by bringing this hand down a touch. Maybe even just... like a real lightsaber or something, that's why it's got the effect. This could be cool. Let's check it out. That's still blocking out a little bit, isn't it? When it comes to color, that's just gonna mess it up. That is very... like that feels like a proper lightsaber width, you know? Then you got this area. Do we have to do a third arm then? Is that like a necessity? To put like a little item here. Let's try it. And now we know that we just need to pose it with the exact same measurements. I wish you could just hover over it and it would just tell you what it is. Because if you click on it where you think it is, it might move it like a little bit of an inch to the left or a little bit to the right. So... -14. Let's just do all the measurements. Negative 14, that was plus 6, and negative 42. Negative 14, 6, negative 42. Six, and 42. And then the elbow twist is at like a plus, again, plus 41. So it's like always within the realm of whatever I do. Fantastic. And now for the hand. Let's make this as painless as possible. Negative 3, negative, I'm going to say that was negative 1, and 0. Negative 3, negative 1, 0. Easy. Like negative 1 isn't like... No. Like that, right? No, surely not. Oh, the twist was literally negative 3, not negative. There you go. It looks a lot more out than... I guess because he's not holding something. So let's go to make him hold something. I think how I had seen this, it was best to have a maraca. I don't know, I was gonna say I don't know how to spell it. Something like that. And then I'm interested to see, are these the same? No, the bend is different. So that bend is at 0.21, and we'll bring that bend to 0.21. Still looks a little different. Is it something with the shoulders? The bend is different. I don't know why I'm confusing the bend. Or at least confusing any of these numbers. They're right in front of me, so I don't know why I'm getting them confused. Alright, 0.06. And we'll note this at 0.06. Cool. Guess I might have to move the grip on this a bit back. Something like that's okay. I mean, the hands are still meshing together like no tomorrow. They're having some real good time there. And I believe that's, yeah, to do with the elbow. Let's bring it to 0.4 for everyone. Again, never going to be perfect, but we can try. To sort of get it somewhere close to perfect. Alright, so that's pretty close to perfect. But of course, some of these are just a little bit off in terms of like where the item sits, which is kind of annoying. And even though the hands are all the same, except this. What is this at? 0.2. Alright. That's looking a little bit better there. Now everything's relatively aligned. I think with this, as much as it pains me, we should bring it back a bit. Like that. Have a bit of a longer Jedi sword. Well, now that we've done that, that alignment, I mean, I would like it to be shorter. Maybe I can get away with like that. If I mess around with this too much, it's just gonna make it look ugly, isn't it? I mean, not really actually. This doesn't have a grip position. Yeah, something like that should be okay. Now let's make him a fat nerd. That's the whole point of what we were here for. So we got this blowing up lightsaber. Alright. So we want to keep him in this like I'm a badass position. For sure. For absolute sure. We want to wait. A little bit of low weight. A lot lower weight? Yeah, a lot lower weight. A bit of weight up here. Actually, just all the weight, right? Give him a bit more weight to his arms. Just a touch, though. Posture. We'll just arc it down a little bit. But not too much. Keep his build a bit bigger. Upper scale will bring down. Not too much though. I think we'll keep that actually a little bit up because I did like his height. Which by the way is 7 foot. Now we'll make him. That's why everything I realized like the lightsaber looks super small. Let's make him 5'11". Your average Jedi, right? Just I mean, if you're a Jedi, you gotta be 6'2". We'll make him 5'11", something like that. And which means we might also just get the head. Just make that a little bit normal. Keep it about that. And let's see what else we can do. Masculinity we'll just bring down a little bit. Give him a bit of a bust, but not bust, just a little bit of a bust. Pick him up. Belly. For sure. Curves. All day, every day. And a thick booty. There's no way we come out of this mini not with a thick booty. It'd just wouldn't be right. You know, here's some constructive criticism for Hero Forge. You can make your characters apparently overexposed with the lighting that I've got. My goodness. Just back away from the TV screen for a sec while it fixes itself and makes me look pretty. I need a new camera. Here's some constructive criticism for Hero Forge. It's all well and good to make your characters look bigger, and there are so many different ways to make them look big and thin, but there doesn't really seem to be a way, unless of course with extra maybe layers and clothing. I don't feel like there's a way to make him look fat. Like even when I go into head, because I'm like gotta fix up his head now. I I just get the feeling that there's no... You just can't make your characters like fat. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe there's like some stuff I need to look into, but I just feel like there's nothing, like you got big short dwarves, you know, you've got like fat sumo wrestlers. I definitely think that there should be a medium in here for like making like that overweight look, because I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Ears, let's get some human ears, of course. Dwarf ears? No. We're human. But is there some there are some extra ears here that I'm pretty sure one can use. Like these protruding ears. I still haven't figured out the sort of look I want to give him. Between that and these. I think I like the protruding ears a little bit. We're allowed to have weird ears. Beard? I don't think so. No, we could go for something. I think something like that of a beard could go well. Maybe a bit shorter like that. Because we're just going over all these regular old features. And we won't add horns yet. Hair is an important one. This is really going to define the character. Want something that strikes a healthy balance between Sex Fiend and I work at EB Games. I just don't know if that exists. What do you think, no? Surely that exists. Oh my god, stop overexposing me. Come on, man. I'm trying my best. I'm like moving hella far back as well. I'm wondering if maybe I get closer. My arms are close, but then I pull my chair back a little bit. Oh, that's not going to work for me. My arms, man. My arms need to reach the mouse. Fix that camera, man. Fix it. Let's see here. He always looks like an Obi-Wan who's given up. I want to do... But it's also zombie apocalypse, so like how long is he going without a haircut, right? Or is the zombie apocalypse just started? These are questions that I got to ask myself. So here's the funny thing about Hero Forge as well. A lot of their hairstyles are really good. Short back inside, that's actually not bad. It's just started. I reckon he should have like a pretty solid haircut then. Keep himself presentable for work. Nah, that's it. That's it right there. There's no... I'm not changing that. There's no way. No way. I don't think we need anything extra on him as of yet. We won't get to clothing just yet. We need to go into, ironically, into color. We need to skip everything else and go straight to decal. Quite a few things we need to look at. Whoa! What? Look at all these small powder splatter, linear power. What? Girl, what? Okay, well, he's in a zombie apocalypse, so we'll put some blood on him. But what the actual hell? There are so many new things. Asymmetrical multicolor powder splatter. Man. Guys. Let's fix this up a bit. We need this to go up to here. We need to warp it less. We'll rotate it. Hello? Hello? Thank you. Left and right. How do I wrap it? Wait, I know how to wrap it. It's like that, right? This is to give it that highlight, but then how do I wrap it around? Okay, that's up and down. What? Why is that left and right? Robbie, never late. Always on time, my man. Welcome. Love to see you here. My man's is trying to figure out this decal. I know you can sort of wrap this around. Perhaps I need to unwrap it a bit and rotate it. No, because the rotation is it only going to stay there? Surely I can move this a little bit more. Oh, wait a hot dang second. I know what I'm doing. Well, I don't actually, but bear with me. Let's do that. Let's make the wrap a little bit less. Like, let's say just a little bit more than that. And then we'll get it like that. Move it down there. And it's all to do with the pose, the advanced pose of the actual stick. So we'll twist it like that. So the light will catch off it like that. We'll just do that quick color. I believe it's like this, and we'll go for like a diamond. I think it might have to be like white, but for now we're just going to keep it as a diamond. We'll get into some actual coloring soon, but we do need to make sure that we can clothe this homeless man. So we've got to find that perfect balance between, hi, I work for EB Games, I'm going to talk to you about the current deals that are going on, but at the same time, we also got to think about zombie apocalypse. So what, like, I like this idea that, like, if he works at a game shop, there are certain items that serve no purpose, like the Captain America shield there, or the Thanos gauntlet, something like that, that actually have, like, they won't help you at all, but, like, maybe they will? Maybe there's, like, maybe there's, like, some extra thing that he's put on from, like, the fucking Zing Pop aisle or some shit, where he's like, yeah, like, I'll just wear this as well. So let's give him not an outfit, let's give him a uniform. Let's start with his chest. Now we will be layering the shit out of stuff, because I reckon he would have like a normal top on underneath, and then he would layer on something on top to try and make himself look cool. So, see if we can't get something a little bit modern. The fact that that just cuts just up, like, on top of his belly probably makes this the winner automatically. Or do I want to give him like a tank top? You won't see it with whatever I put on over, so it might be better to have sort of like this, because I'll give it that signature EB Games blue. I don't think that there are any other shirts. No. Don't really want to delve into those. Do I want to go for like a broken down underneath? Sleeveless jacket? Is there like a... I mean, I don't know if I want to go for like chest bandages. Scrubs. Oh my god, the black Zing shirt? Yeah. I think it's that first top, hey? Yeah, they don't really have a broken down... No. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think it really just is that normal shirt look, so let's just go for that. We'll put something on top. You just chatting to yourself? You making food again? Making food with yourself and you're like, oh yeah, shit. You know, I haven't had this over... You know, I'm gonna be overexposed because I'm moving close and not close. Let's see what happens. Last time it fixed it when I just did this. It's not too bad. It's because I got two screens that are like, we'll leave that light off and we'll let this camera bring it down like this. There we go. Now we're rocking it in 60 frames. 30 frames, I think, actually. But it looks like I am light enough that I don't need an external light. We should be fine. Nothing more selfless than just talking to yourself in this chat. Oh, look at these disciple pants, brother. That's what we want to see. But it's not what we're going to get. We need some, I reckon, some tight jeans. And the first thing I look at is peasant pants. The tailored slacks are alright. Yeah, it's like there's not a huge option to pick from for modern day stuff. Studded jeans? For that cool look. I reckon if it's like... I want to say... I want to yawn apparently. I want to say if it's like the zombie apocalypse, not everything that they're wearing is going to be like what they were wearing when it started. I want to say that like he's taken like some studded jeans from somewhere because they look cool. I get the idea this character would be the type of character that like wasn't cool before the zombie apocalypse, but is now cool. Or it tries to act cool, you know what I mean? I could just do some of these like ripped ones. I think I'll do some of these ripped ones. I think that'd be good. And I need to go back to the top layer. Tracksuit pants? Maybe I want to make them clean. No rips. Just tracksuit pants, man. But it sort of does a disservice to that. He looks like disfigured. And I feel like that's on the part that like... Oh God, I need to get closer. I feel like that's on the part where like... Hero Forge doesn't allow fat people to be fat on this. Yeah, I'm not too sure if I want to go for the tracksuit pants or if I want to go for the tattered. I think the tattered look a little bit better. It's a little bit more zombie apocalypse-esque. The sweatpants just sort of play more of the characterization of him. Let's go back into chest. And we'll go over. I want to say he's found like a cool jacket. And again, it would be like, it wouldn't be a jacket that you can get anywhere else. It would be like a jacket you can specifically only get from like the EB Games store. Like, it's like some cool like you can buy like a Star-Lord's jacket or something. And it's like, he's just taking it off the rack. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this. I don't want it to get in the way of the lightsaber though. I don't know, maybe he's got some like wraps. They don't look too great. Oh my god, if he's like dressed himself up to be like a Jedi, are you kidding me? How could you fucking imagine? I was like, I want to do like wraps because maybe he's like been hit or injured or something, but now I'm thinking like, what if he's actually low-key like really tried to go with the character and been like, I'm gonna dress myself up to be like as much of a Jedi as possible. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, dude. Truly, maybe he just sees this whole thing as like a bit of a dream. Not really there. Like, nothing has really snapped him into the reality that he's in a zombie apocalypse. That kind of gives him like a tattered, like I've thrown something up, but that feels a little bit too... That's not bad. I actually don't mind that. Sort of having that overcoat vest. It's... I think that kind of gives a little bit of a like torn sleeve. Maybe like that was a full jacket, but now it's not so much anymore. Now that I'm not using this light, I'm just gonna fucking yeet it. Yeet it, beat it, skate it, delete it. Donate it. And it sort of also gives that Jedi vibe, so it's sort of an in-between from the other one that was just like Jedi robes, deadass. And do I want to give him like an... That also is a bit of a homeless look as well. Sort of just throwing something like that over. Oh, he could have that classic like small like bandana. That's pretty common. Or he could wear like a recovery cone because he's a cuck. He's just a... He thinks it might like protect him. Could you imagine? He's like, shit man, I just found this and like zombies can't bite my neck. Like they can't get to me. Why is that something that I hate that I've put? But why does it feel so right? That he's like, yeah, they can't get to me. Like, try. Like, actually try me. Shit. That's something that has no idea about the zombie apocalypse would do. They would pull some shit like that. And he'd want to wear fingerless gloves. I don't want anyone to argue with me on that one. They're cool. Not these ones. They're a bit too cool for him. He needs some like really shitty... Maybe just one glove as well. Like he found one glove. That would be cool if I could give him like a watch or something on the other hand. Some bangles. Again, it would be so interesting to be like just like shit you find. Like this is like Thanos' gauntlet. You know what I mean? You know what I fucking mean? Like it's like that's like the... He's like set and ready. He's like got the Thanos gauntlet, and he's got the lightsaber. Let's go. I was tossing that up. I was like, do I want to do that? Just trying to think what would be more Thanos. I mean, I feel like the thicker the better, because it's like this big, even if it's not like quote-unquote Thanos gauntlet, it's just like this big techie gauntlet. Which I think is just hilarious. Simple watch. I think simple watch could be cool as well. But I like that. Decked himself out with the absolutely wrong gear. And then shoes, I feel like I reckon the shoes are the one thing he's done right. Like he's got like, not those. But I want to say like he's got some heavy duty boots. Like his father was like not even his father. I feel like father's a very fantasy name, but like his dad probably works in construction, so he probably just took his dad's boots. Left his dad with his goddamn sandals. So we need to find the most booty boots. Which, to my surprise... Futuristic? No, I don't want futuristic combat boots. Surely they've got like some Doc Martens or something. There we go. Tactical combat boots. Are there any ones that are maybe a little bit more subtler than that? Not so thick. I don't know if there is. Just leather boots? Not too sure. Maybe some work boots. Oh, but they seem very like... See, how exposed do they look? They look super like... They're bigger than the jeans, man. It's very disproportionate with the feet. Here, Forge. Time to get on top of that shit. Oh, how about those shoes? Like beaten up. I did say I'd give him some better ones. I did say I would give him some good shoes, and then I've just given him like torn up ones. But maybe the torn up ones are better. Mask? I want this mask, but I want it to be like attached to him, like on his head or something. It's the mask he wears to like when he tries to fight. Let's see. What can we give him on his side? Bit excessive. How is that modern? What? Metal flame bow? Yeah, okay. Give you guys something modern. A gun! Nothing more modern than a... Nothing more modern than that. Just a little snub shooter, I reckon. I want to say that might be for like worst case scenarios. Kind of feel like it'd be appropriate to keep that there. He's packing heat. It's got maybe like one bullet in it. Oh, nothing more modern than a sexy P90. Yeah, I think that should be fun. Maybe just like a wrench. Nah. We'll give him the revolver. But we'll move it around and we'll make it a little bit... Muzzle flash? Oh my god, you can have it like going off? That's hilarious. No, thank you. Not yet. Back. I think it's. Oh god, look at this. Goddamn. How sexy is that, man? Oh my god, should he have a cape? He shouldn't. Like, that would be the biggest disgrace if he had a cape. But then also, he needs a cape, doesn't he? But then I can't do a cape and a bag. And I think it's more appropriate that he has like a backpack. But like a school backpack. Maybe he doesn't believe he needs a school backpack. Oh, yes, that's a good idea. I can do that. We will... Let's fix this up. Let's fix up the cape. Probably be number 3 that we want to start tilting it. We'll bring it to number 4 tilt. Oh, that's number 5, number 4 tilt. And then we probably want to go down to number 6. Actually, we probably want let's tilt it down like that. Yeah. Let's give number 7 some upward tilt there. Let's have it maybe bend a little. Hell yeah. Yeah, by special recommendation, we're gonna go backpack items. And let's get ourselves a shield. Need a nice round shield for Captain America. It does ruin the cape a little bit. Maybe if we can get like a smaller one. He does have a big shield, mind you, but... I think, is there a smaller one? There is not. So perhaps... Nope, nope, nope. Doing all the wrong things. Can twist that. Is there a way I can... Yeah, let's bring the cape back out. Like, it's fine for the shield to be sort of wrapped around it. And let's bend it a little bit that way. There you go, dude's decked out in like weird pop culture shit. I'm kind of in love with him, to be honest. The more whacked up stuff I give him, the more I love him. I think in terms of gear... Eyes? Do we give him something for his eyes? No way. That's just an immediate yes, isn't it? Like, some dickhead would think that that's the way to go. Those, by the way, so you know how cockroaches and seagulls, I think it is, have been are like the two creatures on this world where if there was like some sort of an apocalypse or if there was something bad to happen, they're known to be like the two things that will survive. I guarantee you the third one will be speed dealer druggy glasses like these. You can have a nuke explode and wipe out an entire city, but there will still be a convenience store or a 7-Eleven somewhere with a pair of these perfectly intact. And that's what he's wearing. Doesn't he just look more menacing? Look, without the glasses, he's just looking at you. I mean, he does have a little bit more of that nerdy look without the glasses, but with the glasses, that's a whole nother deal. That man's on a mission. Mouth, I don't think will do anything. I feel like he could try look cool there. Maybe what if I did that without the glasses? I'm not sure. They're both very good options. Don't need rings, don't need piercings. On the stage, my goodness. Not too sure what's good. There's a lot of stuff that could go here. Maybe we just put more leaves down. Duffel bag. Full of goodies. For some reason I like that. He's just got a random duffel bag. It's like, what the fuck? Why does he have a duffel bag? Maybe there's just like birds around him. Because he's trying to look super cool and nonchalant. That could be some. Let's get here. I think it's time to color him. What we might do is for the base. I think like a crumbling brown. Seems a bit too. Not entirely sure where this is set at the moment, but Sort of like a dirty... Something like that's not too bad for a ground. Can we give the shield some decal? Yes! Sun? Absolutely. It's not too great, but it's doable. It's doable for sure. Oh, I mean, that's literally what we need, right? And it's just like... Why am I blanking on Captain America's shield? Alright. And we'll go... So red, white... Do that. Something like that. But we'll try and maybe make this... Yeah, because I'm thinking if we just jump to mix, we can really rough this up. And we'll go into our reds. And probably see if we can't dirty up that. Probably don't want teeth, probably just want like... Again, we probably want to paint. Let's go for like a light wash. And then... Grab that light wash. Drag the highlight to basically black. The low to like a black. And mid will make white. No, low will be low. Mid will make white. And then we'll just add a touch of roughness as well. Alright. We want to give like a really shit gold. Could probably go for a clockwork gold here. For this almost, not really, Thanos gauntlet. Let's mix this up a bit. Like you can always tell like it's a cheap piece of plastic. However, I want the lightsaber to be an absolute beast. And then the hilt here could probably just be like a... Probably like... they were like metal. You could have different forms of metal, so maybe like a... something like that. Alright, let's get this lightsaber going here with some... This should be okay. And opacity, if we just drag that opacity down a bit. Something like that. Okie dokie. My goodness, she's going cray cray. Cat is going ballistic. Bless her. Yeah, go ahead. That is a-okay. We got some extra light in this biatch. Alright, we barely scratched the surface. I know, right? It's sort of like the spark of his lightsaber going up, but I'm thinking like the blue on here is a little bit too... Almost feels like a little bit too much. Maybe something like that could be good to really light it up. Let's have a little look here. Let's see if I can't find like an EB Games blue. At least let's make this a cloth. So I learned a little technique that if you put your high low and your low low as well, and then you just get your mid and you play with your mid, you're gonna really start seeing creases and shadows in your shirt. Like such. It makes it a little bit more dirty. Probably want to get a highlights and bring it to like an orange. And lows we might make an orange as well. And then for the overcoat, I think we might just make that like a... Just make it one color for now and see where we go from there. Let's introduce like total roughness. Bring the mid up a little bit of low purple, smack that down, smack that down. Don't want it to be purple. Kind of want it to be like that. That throw over. I really want to get the most like black jeans I've seen. I feel like the charcoal might be a good way for that, but I might have to play with it. Is that like a better... That might be good. Colors I'm just throwing on now, I just want to like essentially sort of just be like these crappy broken down things. Like rusted belt, just like worn stuff. We're going to decal. I'll put some decal up there. That would be like some sauce on his lips. Give some Rowan to his face. Then look at all these new splatters and stuff. That's pretty cool. Probably want to bring that down. That's like a whole scuffage. Like a whole dirt look there. That sort of goes everywhere. I really like that. So I'll take that and probably want to say like the gun is like super old as well. There's some extra decal we can go over. Go have some knee stuff, just some like knee scrapes and bumps, because obviously he's ripped his jeans there. I'm like low-key doing this, and I'm like, whenever I go into this mode of creating, I feel like I just like super zone in, and I'm like, wait, am I streaming? What the fuck? Okay, so we're giving him some knee brutalities because obviously he's ripped his knee, so it's like, well, ripped his pants, so it's like, well, why? And what can we do to fix that? I think the overshirt I've thrown on him is a little bit in color, but we'll come back to fix that. And then his boots or his shoes at the moment. Let's give him some good color on those. Yeah, that should be fun. I'm sort of just playing with color here when it also like comes to this dice as well. Kind of just trying to figure out what feels good. This feels a little bit rubbery there for me. Maybe it's cloth. Maybe it's hair, actually. Actually, this I kind of like that rubbery inside there. We'll give him some. Something like that. We'll change his laces like that. And then for that very fine detail, like that. I didn't like the dice color there, but I kind of like it on the outside. Kind of just adds to his goofiness. I don't know. But we will work on that color a bit. I think we just want the highlight to be a little bit lower. Something like that. Alright. Let's not forget this Cheeto dust on his face. It shan't be forgotten. Is it really gonna look like Cheeto dust if I've got it like... I don't want to make it shiny. Dude, them Cheetos. kicking it back hard. But I'm like not too sure if that gives the impression of he's been eating Cheetos. I just couldn't tell you. Let's give him that's a bit. I don't know if that's meant to be pants or shirt, but I'm making it his belly. That's just what it is. Just trying to get all the added fingers and stuff just to make it look one. Then we'll go one shade darker for his... maybe 2 shades darker for his fingernails. We'll go the standard lip color, but we're definitely going to go in a mix and definitely going to go on the lips. And we're just going to add in the... I want to say in the low, maybe the shadow. We want to add... maybe in the low and in the high. Just make his lips a little bit more orange. He's been eating Cheetos, man. We'll see if we can't give him some yellow teeth there. Should look better in post. Speaking of post, let's get some of this. Now, crumbling brown is alright, but I feel like it could be maybe just a mix and match of all sorts. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. And then for his knees, we might just... I'll do that, and then can I make that? Yeah. Something like that. Been in different kinds of dirt. Been in so many different kinds of dirt these days. Let's get his fingernails. Pretty sure I did some here. Obviously the cone has to be... What color is a cone if it... It's just white, right? I feel like there's no other answer to that. It's just that color. Maybe we'll make a... Hair is like the hair colors actually give really good... Like really good options. It's kind of a surprise. I give a decal to the cape? No. That's alright. What color could you be? I think it's fine, the color I've sort of given it. Doesn't need to be too, like... trying to think, like, if you're gonna grab a cape, what's gonna be? It's just gonna be, like, I guess, like a throwover of some sort. Is it like a costume, maybe? Like a costume with the vest? No, you know what? I kind of like it on the vest. It's kind of alright. Keep the browns or the black that I've got on the side. But maybe it is like a whole piece. Now, this is going to be the hardest coloring challenge right here. The Speedo glasses. Like, I don't even know where to start. So I'm going to start with the dodgiest color. The dodgiest location to get your colors. I want to say... What would be a good location for this? Maybe like the wood might have a good... Get the feeling the wood might have the good color for them. Let's see. I do want it to be something like... Let's go this and that. And then we'll make... I kind of want them to be solid. Are they solid though? They're pretty matte. Alright, let's go to adjust these colors. We'll get this one and... What do we got here? So the highs, we probably want to be in the reddish realm. The mid, we probably want about here. The lows are kind of fine to be there. And then we want these guys. This color. And I think they just need to be like black. Black. And then the mid. Somewhere in the red realm as well. Oh no, somewhere in like the flat out blue realm. I'm not sure. I think what's going to be the key factor is these boys. So that's mid high. maybe we'll just bring the mid up like that. This fucking dude. Okay. I just feel like he hasn't been eating Doritos, you know? Or or Cheetos. Just feel like it's but I can't fix up his cone. That's okay. Let's get some of this gunmetal. Go over some particular parts. I think like a... that would be good for there. Gunmetal might be good for... actually no, the most of the rifle is like itself is... I don't really want it to be polished. I don't want it to be chrome. Brushed nickel seems appropriate. Oh no, that's one thing. Something like that. Oh, and then we'll probably just want to copy maybe like this darkest one that we got. For the little rusty design. Not bad indeed. So as I go into like another like... that silence. What else is a man to do? Like... you just go into that set like... I think that's pretty cool. I think I might give him some more arm decal. I don't know where his main body is. I think it might be this one. Yeah, just to add some more. Like even that's fine. Actually, like... you know what might be better is if we actually make that a skin. Ooh, but that's too pigmented. That's his normal skin. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe it is better if we just go for like a... nah, see, that's just way too dark. Need like a hair, I guess. What color was that? Because that's done really well to splash over him. But of course, these are more like... guess like would it look better if... I think that's fine. I think I just sort of like made the decal redundant, but it's like whatever. Can I put decal on his like elbows maybe? I think that could be pretty cool. Well, you can do like chest, fingers. I think I like that knuckle. I think even though you can barely see it, there I'm losing my English, man. That's the kind of shit I want to see. Like that extra detail on his fingers. Well, Jaden, if you're watching, I hope you're happy. This is... Ooh. What's his name? What's his name, boys? Bring it in, chat. Come at me hard with your names. You're looking at an EB Games manager, man. Give me some names, chat. Give me some names. I want to see it. I don't even want to look back up and then not be names. It'd kind of just be heart on my heart. Not seeing any names, but that's okay. I want to go with like Peter or Duncan. We'll go with Duncan. Duncan. A second name. Duncan Peter. Granola. Duncan Peter Granola. Noland. Ooh, Noland. Duncan Peter. Nolan Peter Granola. Duncan Peter Granola. Duncan Peter Nolan. Alright. Calm down, man. Duncan Peter Nolan. That can be his last name. Noland is like a good first name, but it's also a good last name. So there you go. Duncan Peter Nolan. DPN. It's not a sex thing, is it? Better not be. Because I'm tightening up my pants. I got no time for that. Duncan Peter Nolan. But he goes by DN. Oh, Moland. I was thinking like if you could go by like DM. Like, my name's Duncan Nolan, but you can just call me... What if it's like, my name's Duncan Molan, but you can just call me DM? But what if... Would that be weird if I changed Nolan to like Moland? Duncan Peter Moland, but you can call me DM. Like... DN. Or maybe he just struggles with that. Maybe he's like, my name's Duncan Nolan, but you can call me DM. It's like, DM, no, that's D... Your name's DN. And he's like, no, I know, shut up. Shut up. Like, it's so close. One letter off. Duncan Peter Nolan. Chat. That's just it. We've got Duncan Peter Nolan. He worked in a game store when at least when the attack happened. So he grabbed everything he could. He grabbed Thanos' gauntlet. He grabbed Captain America's shield. He grabbed a lightsaber, one of the expensive ones, like that never gets sold but are always on display. He does happen to have a revolver. That's tucked away on this side, by the way. We won't talk about that. We will fix this up a little bit. because the revolver looks a little bit weird just in the position it's in. The fact that I can't reverse this position is a little bit odd. But it should fit essentially like that. You know what I mean? That's not how you tuck in a gun. Neither's that though. It should be like that, but the opposite way around. It's a very weird way to put the gun. I'm looking at you here, Forge. Homeless Marvel. Wait a minute, can I do something? I'm looking to do something here. Bear with me here. If I put this... Could I do something like this? And like have the gun in his pocket? That would be like super cool, and I would be like a super famous streamer like straight away for thinking of that idea, right? Like everyone would be like, oh my god, did you hear about, you know, Big Bear? And they'd be like, no, who's that? And they'd be like, sexiest guy. Do you not follow the, do you not read the paper? And they'd be like, what, who reads the paper? And they'd be like, I do, Barbara. Fuck. Why are you so judgmental? Fucking hell. No wonder he left you. And then she cries, and it's a whole scene. But I reckon I can do this. Something like where the gun's just like poking out. He just doesn't fit. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and at least make it seem like he knows how to store a goddamn gun. Maybe something like that. Can I... No, it's not about the tilt. It's about the bend. Something like that. Ooh, I can fix that. I can fix that. Like that. That should work, right? You okay? Just big stretch? Oh, they're stretching together. Guys, Fames doesn't bruh, if only. No, I think, you know what? It's so interesting. So, here is some 5 minutes to the end of stream wisdom. There is, on TikTok, there are a few different types of content that's created in terms of in relation to streamers. There's a few. I want to say 2, but there's a few, and I'll go into some of them. There is like there's so many TikTok videos on like, I'm a small streamer, but they've got like a lot of views, at least comparatively, which comparison shouldn't be a key thing. And then there are those that are like, how to become like, how to get like lots of streamers. I follow this guy. I'm like, for fuck's sake. That's another thing where I'm like, it's like follow me and you get lots of followers or some shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck off. And then there's like people that are just like, you know, I'm just a nice streamer. Like, just come on down. And I'm like, like, there's so many people telling you how to stream, and like how to get lots of viewers quickly. And I guess if you want it to be your profession, like obviously it's something that you want to dive into, but I think there's something so rich about building your community one person at a time, because you'll start off with your friends in chat, which is, that's beautiful. It's just amazing. Already, because it's like you know a person, but then you also now know them as someone that is willing to like take up time to join you on an adventure, right? And so you're like, okay, and then you sort of just build that community one person at a time, which I think is fundamentally better, because it's you see like so many people that get blown up on TikTok and stuff, that it's like, sure, it's I don't know, it's fun, I suppose, in a sense of like you're achieving something that has sort of been set out by the majority as like important, like you get lots of views and stuff like that. But it's also about consistency as well. Like I got one TikTok that's got like 45,000 views, but then the rest of them are like under 1,000 mostly, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think like it's funny to think like you can blow up with like view count, but that doesn't necessarily mean that like you're gonna be big. But at the same time as well, like I've slowly built up the followers I have on TikTok from a niche, and I think it's just even fun just to watch that, just that community build, and I hope that that can then translate over to different places. But at the same time, it's like they're there for that content. They're not there for my streamer content, because that's not what I've posted there, at least what I've put up there. But still, I think it's like, you know, I think building a community slowly is way better. It's because it's personal. It's not it's not like fast food. You know, like you can go get Macca's and it's like, you go get Macca's and you're like, oh, that's nice. But like if you go to a good restaurant and have a great experience, you'll always remember that. Always. You'll be like, oh, when I was younger, we used to have this restaurant, blah, 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 blah. It's like it stays with you. And I think like most communities that are really amazing were built over years. Like most at the moment are now in their decades. Like, you know, PewDiePie, Game Grumps. I mean, hell, Achievement Hunter at one point had a huge, like community. Dope Lives, Robaz, Jax Films. Like, there's so many like unique and a variety of YouTubers and streamers that huge communities, and at different varying points in time. But I think they all built slowly. Like, yeah. So hopefully, get big and famous. No, you know what? I don't think the goal for me isn't even big and famous. The goal is just to have a community. Just like people just doing what they love, and then sharing that, really. And being, I think that what I would like is for it to be as genuine as possible, as fucking genuine as possible, because, and I think like I don't know how to stress that enough, like without it making it seem fake and being like, no, come with us because we're genuine, but because I feel like there's so much shit that you see online that's like do this, like you can do this, like come on, and these are bad examples, but in the sense that like they're like I don't know. I just think there are a lot of fake examples, like play this sound, or oh my god, I did this and I got lots of views. It's like what? It's like I don't know. It just doesn't feel like they would last a long time. Dude, I miss Ray so much. I mean, I could just go watch his channel, and I do. I watched him recently, one of his playthroughs of like a messed up Halo campaign, which is amazing. I love Ray so much. But even those communities are built off like years and years of stuff. So hey, this is our first year, 2022. Who the hell knows what's going to happen in a couple of years? What I do know is that Duncan Peter Noland, or DM for short, he's done, at least for now. So here are some things I would touch up. I would touch up on his shoes, make them look like they're a part of everything else. I would touch up on his pants, make them look a little bit more rough. I'd probably touch up on the different metals that are all around his body, just to really give them a different vibe. I might even give like a different colorization to the gauntlet to style it with different you know, maybe bits have been rubbed off, so you got some like decal there, or maybe you got like some different metals around, stuff like that. I'd probably work on the cape a little bit more, just on the design of the cape, just adjusting it, making it a little bit more like. But it's okay, like it's laying down. I don't think there's any problem with it. That's about it. And maybe the last thing I would add, if I really gave myself more time to, well, not like I need to, but it's sort of like you don't need to do this, but I think if I really wanted to give extra detail, I would add back the 2 arms that are on his right, or his left. Left now. So our right, as we're seeing here, the same one as the gauntlet, I'd add these extra arms back instead of cutting them off. And I'd probably have them reach around and add like different items, like maybe a, oh, that's not colored in. Maybe like a bottle or something. Just like extra stuff. Just to really... There we go. Just to really hone that in. Of like just extra decal to make it look better. I really don't know what I was thinking with the flooring. I think if I was to get this printed out, I would reconsider the flooring and how it's both painted. I mean, I like the design of the tiles. That's not bad, but I think it's the rim and the extras. I just think it's a little bit like meh. But it's also a dystopian, you know, zombie apocalypse. So maybe I'd make it a little bit more ash ground burnt. Maybe it's like snowing, so I give like a snow effect. Let's make it a little bit more dim and bleak, so he more or less stands out with his items. I think that's what I would do. I would make it a little bit more snowy or sandy or just broken down. Try to give it less of a livelihood vibe and more of a dark. So maybe like a slating grey, more concrete cement sort of bricks rather than these lighter bricks, which look quite nice. So that's what I would do. And if I'm going to come back to this and actually do something with it, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna change those. Holy shit. Beautiful. Well, guys, I got through the character, which is, I hope you guys enjoyed. Robbie, love you so much, man. Thank you so much for joining. I mean, Robbie's in chat, guys. I'm just saying, if you were also here, I love you too. There's no hate. There's only love. What? But I hope you guys have an amazing night. Robbie, thank you again so much for joining. I will Venmo you your money. It's like 100 an hour, so yeah, okay. I'm gonna start running out of money real soon. I'm gonna start paying a lot more people to join chat. Kidding, but I will Venmo you. Like I've got the app, so we'll be fine. That's it. Duncan here is gonna go through some character development. Also, I would fix this. I did like a highlight here. I think I'll try to fix it, make it look a little bit better. But yeah, Duncan's done, man. This Cheeto eating, lightsaber wielding, Thanos gauntlet snapping, Vans wearing, goddamn badass is ready for a zombie apocalypse. I'm down for it. Love it. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have an amazing night. This time that we take for ourselves to kick back and really give time for ourselves, those are the moments where we gain our HP. Those are the moments where we take that short rest, regain some hit points, maybe regain some spell slots. In this case, I want to say Duncan's maybe spent this time reconnecting with the Force. What is it telling him? And how is that going to decide his next move? I guess we'll have to find out when we do the one-shot, and I guess we'll have to see what other creations we do next week. Who knows what's going to happen? I guess you'll just have to be there to find out. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have an amazing one. Have an awesome night. I love you so much. Don't have an intro, so just gonna transition.